Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating lives and contrasting philosophies of two giants in the fight for civil rights, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. Buckle up, because this is going to be an enlightening journey. First up, let's talk about Martin Luther King Jr. MLK was a master of nonviolent resistance. Inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, he believed that peaceful protest and civil disobedience were the keys to achieving racial equality. His powerful speeches and marches, like the iconic March on Washington where he delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech, were aimed at uniting people of all races and backgrounds. MLK's vision was a society where everyone, regardless of color, could live together in harmony. Now let's shift gears to Malcolm X. Malcolm X had a very different approach. Born Malcolm Little, he later changed his last name to X to signify the loss of his African ancestry. Unlike MLK, Malcolm X believed in self-defense and was not opposed to using violence if necessary. He famously said "by any means necessary," indicating his willingness to take a more militant stance. His early association with the Nation of Islam also shaped his views, as he advocated for black empowerment and separation from white society. But here's where it gets interesting. Both men were working toward the same goal: justice and equality for African Americans. Their methods might have been different, but their endgame was remarkably similar. And as time went on, both leaders' views began to evolve. In the later years of their lives, there were signs of convergence. MLK started to address economic inequality and began to adopt a more radical stance, criticizing the Vietnam War and calling for a broader coalition to fight poverty. Meanwhile, Malcolm X, after his pilgrimage to Mecca, began to distance himself from the Nation of Islam and started to advocate for racial unity and peace. Tragically, both men were assassinated before they could fully realize their visions. Malcolm X was killed in 1965, and MLK was assassinated in 1968. Their deaths were a great loss, but their legacies live on. So, what can we take away from their stories? It's a powerful reminder that there are many ways to fight for justice and equality. Whether through peaceful protest or more radical means, what matters most is the pursuit of a fair and just society. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into the lives of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more historical explorations. See you next time.